Let us see if we can understand the mystery of existence by eating an apple. Okay, so the word apple is a human creation. The word apple is a human creation in any language for modalities of experience: texture, smell, taste. If I bite it, the crunching experience, smell, taste, texture, sound, the crunching sound when I eat it, and my past experiences with the apple. I like it. I enjoy the taste. So that's a feeling. That's a thought. And of course, I can always close my eyes and imagine the apple, including its taste, its smell, its texture, its crunchy sensation, its color, its shape. I can imagine that too in my subtle body. But essentially, this apple is a mode of knowing and experience, a combination of modalities of experience, both perceptual and cognitive. Okay, but eating this apple also involves everything else that we experience in a 24-hour day. So it involves eating, of course, breathing. You have to be alive to breathe and digest this apple. So eating, breathing, digestion, metabolism, elimination, and sensory experience, and likes, dislikes, and memories, and thoughts and emotions are all correlated with this experience, eating the apple. It will be metabolized, and that metabolism will be smooth if my experience every day is a correlated, frictionless, smooth activity: eating, breathing, digestion, metabolism, elimination, sensory experience, thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires, likes, dislikes, all correlated with this one experience. Okay, so now let's assume it's being digested and being metabolized. This apple will show up as eyes, as nose, as ears, as skin, as hair follicles, as genitalia, as heart, as liver, as kidney, as lungs, as brain, all from this apple. It'll show up as those organs. But then as it's metabolized and it's waste, what is waste to the body, is excreted, maybe that excretion will find a place where there is compost, and that compost might find the seeds of an apple in an orchard, and then it'll reappear as this apple, having shown up as your eyes, brain, teeth, fingernails, genitalia. It'll recycle and show up as an apple. So what is this thing made of? Well, it could be scientifically, as a construct, be made of atoms and molecules and force fields, and ultimately everything has to create the experience: electromagnetism, gravity, strong and weak interactions, everything that we call the physical universe. But everything that we call the physical universe is actually a modality of knowing and experience in the way I've explained it. The way we experience the apple is the way we experience any object. Modalities of knowing, experience, perception, combination of perceptions and thoughts and feelings and emotions. And in that is built everything. Beauty. I feel this is very beautiful, but so is everything that it recycles and evolves as. These modalities of experience are called vrittis in Sanskrit. Fluctuations, vibrations, excitations, Shakti. Shakti is the divine feminine that transforms consciousness into experience. And this is the experience. But this is all experience. All experiences I've mentioned to you. And so consciousness evolves as the universe, or what we call the universe, the human construct that we call the universe. Consciousness evolves and recycles as the universe. And, when this is excreted as waste product, ends up as compost or manure, and finds its destination as an apple seed once again. What is the apple seed? The apple seed is the memory of how to make an apple. Just like when you digest it, there is memory on how to make a heart or a kidney or eyes. These instruments of both knowing through the five senses and action through volition. So in here is the mystery of the entire universe. Volition, knowing, experience, mental constructs, likes, dislikes, the whole universe right here in this apple. This is the mystery of existence. Now, in Sanskrit, this principle that governs this recycling and evolution are called gunas. Gunas are qualities of awareness. Sattva, the quality of awareness that we might call homeostasis, but also involves movement. Rajas, the quality of intelligence that brings about transformation. How does the apple become everything that we call our body? Rajas. And tamas, the principle of inertia and ultimately dissolution, so that the recycling and evolution can continue. That consciousness, which is the source of all these modalities of experience, ultimately is Brahman, universal consciousness, creative intelligence. And its expression as modalities of experience is Brahman, the entire universe. So next time you eat an apple or anything, remember that the universe is recycling and evolving in just the simple act of eating an apple. This is the play of consciousness. We can say this is the play of consciousness. Why consciousness chooses to play this way through human experience and through the experience of other sentient beings is the mystery. We can maybe understand the play of consciousness, but we cannot understand why. Why? Why is there existence? And why does existence recycle, evolve? That's the mystery that we call the divine mystery. Now, in Sanskrit, my teacher, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, used to use three words: Rishi, Devata, and Chandas. So Rishi is the knower in every experience. Every experience of every sentient being is the knower. Devata is the divine act of knowing. Devata, related to deity. Deva, divine. Because knowing is divine in consciousness. And then Chandas. Chandas, that which is known. In fact, the knower, the knowing, and the known are all contained in consciousness as infinite modalities of knowers, modes of knowing and known. And the source of all this, which we call Brahman, and the expression of this as the universe, which you call Brahmand, the source itself is always infinite possibilities, infinite correlation, infinite creativity, infinite transformations, infinite self-regulation, and infinite expressions of the one consciousness, differentiating itself into all these innumerable modes of knowing. And as these modes of knowing express themselves, knowers and that which is known is also born. The togetherness of Rishi Devata Chandas, which means knowing, knower and known, is called the Samhita, the ground of all experience. Now, modern science tells us that fundamental activity of the universe is spin, charge, and mass. So think of spin as the movement, the creative movement of creative intelligence. Charge as transformation, and inertia or mass as this. When I think of all this, I experience ineffable joy. Maybe you will too.